Welcome to the emergency council meeting of Thursday, March 31st at 10:08. We acknowledge that the town of Kirk Lake is located on the traditional territories of the Cree and Algonquin peoples and other indigenous peoples whose presence continue to enrich our vibrant community today. We recognize and offer our gratitude for their care and teachings about the earth and culture. We honor their teachings through our interactions today and every day hereafter. We thank them for sharing this land with us. We commit to ongoing learnings about how cultural identity is celebrated, represented, and honored, as well as the inclusion of Indigenous perspectives through action. Megawitch, thank you. Meeting called to order, and we'll have a moment of silence. Item number 2, approval of the agenda.
Moved by Councillor Eugene Ivanoff, seconded by Councillor Rick Owen. Be it resolved that the agenda for the emergency meeting of council held on March 31st, 2022, beginning at 10:18 a.m. be approved as circulated. And finally, that council hereby waives notice in accordance with section 13 of procedural bylaw number 15075 as amended, and agree to meet for the purpose of considering an amended agreement with the Federal Economic Development Agency for Northern Ontario, FEDNOR, for 100% funding under the Regional Transportation Initiative up to a maximum of $900,000 towards renovation and equipment upgrades at the Kirkland Lake Airport.
All in favor?
Oh, Your Worship, I have to call a recorded vote.
All right. I call for a recorded vote.
Councillor Eugene Ivanoff.
Affirmative.
Councillor Rick Owen.
Yay.
Councillor Casey Owens.
Yay. I thought I wasn't.
Councillor Lad Shaba.
Yay.
Councillor Stacey White.
Yay.
Mayor Pat Keeley. Kylie.
Yay.
The vote is carried.
Is there any declaration of pecuniary interest? None noted. Petitions and delegations? None noted. Acceptance of minutes and recommendations? Reports of municipal officers and communications? Roll pause.
Thank you, Your Worship, through you, Council. Thank you for honoring us with the emergency meeting. This came out of the blue, and it is something that has to be acted on immediately because the project actually terminates today. Yesterday, we were advised by FEDNOR that they were going to change the contribution agreement. It would be amended to remove the municipal portion that we had committed to. In the original agreement, it was a $1 million project for which we had 90% funding, 10% had to come from the municipality, which was allocated in the 2022 budget, or proposed, I should say, and that would be to a total of $100,000. Yesterday, the amendment that came forward said that they would remove the percentages and be willing to give us straight $900,000. Anything over $900,000 becomes a municipality's responsibility. I also attached a breakdown as to where the money have been spent and what they were set out to accomplish. There was references to the fuel cards. That is one item, as I explained in the report, that we could not do simply because of the weather. But in most of the other areas, we have achieved what we set out in the project scope. Currently, our expenditures before HST rebates, et cetera, are about $924,000. That will go up and down a little bit today as we close off these accounts. There will still be some items that we wish to bring forward to council as part of the town's commitment that it made as under the capital. These were items that could not be purchased and delivered in time to meet the project deadline of today. These are items such as winter tires and a Craig attachment that allows the loader to connect to the blower. Of course, these will be reported and indicated in the capital budget debates. That's essentially my report.
Thank you. Do I have any discussion or questions from council members? Councillor Shaba?
Yeah, good morning. You indicated that the final cost is not in yet, so we're looking at 924, which means the municipality will have to kick in about $24,000. Excuse me. So, how much more do we expect this cost to escalate by the time everything's all done? Any ballpark figure, or that would be it? 924 would be it.
No, sir. 924 is what we have spent to date. As I indicated, there are some attachments for the heavy equipment that we could not source and have delivered in time. I would say that the total cost for those would be about $30,000. So out of $100,000 that we have proposed to allocate under the 2022 capital budget, roughly $50,000 will have been spent.
Okay.
Any other comments? None noted. Do we have a motion?
We do, your worship. Moved by Councillor Lad Shaba, seconded by Councillor Stacey White. Be it resolved that the following, be it resolved that report number 2022 DEV 010 entitled Airport Variety Funding Project Request for Contract Amendment and Procurement Process Summary Report be received. And finally, that council authorize the mayor and municipal clerk to sign an amended contribution, changing the federal government's contribution to 100% of eligible costs to a maximum of $100,000 towards renovations and equipment upgrades at the Kirkland Lake Airport.
All in favor? Motion carried. Introduction, reading, and consideration of bylaws. Item 8.1.
Moved by Councillor, excuse me, Casey Owens, seconded by Councillor Lad Shaba. Be it resolved that the following bylaw be read a first, second, and third time numbered, passed, signed by the mayor and clerk, and the seal of the corporation be affixed thereto. Bylaw number 2022-027, being a bylaw to execute an amending agreement with the Federal Economic Development Agency for Northern Ontario, FEDNOR, for funding under the Regional Air Transportation Initiative, RADI.
All in favor? Motion carried. Questions from council to staff? None noted. Notices of motion, none noted. Councillor reports, none noted. Additional closed, a motion to move into closed session, not required. Matters coming from closed session, not required. Confirmation by law.
Moved by Councillor Rick Owens, seconded by Councillor Eugene Ivanoff. Be it resolved that the following bylaw be read a first, second, and third time, numbered, passed, signed by the mayor and clerk, and the seal of the corporation be affixed thereto. Bylaw number 2022-028, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of council at its emergency meeting held March 31st, 2022.
All in favor? Motion carried. Motion to adjourn.
Moved by Councillor Lad Shaba, seconded by Councillor Casey Owens. Be it resolved that this emergency meeting of council do now adjourn at 10:26 a.m.
All in favor? Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.
Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.